That
was me.
Sorry.
Nice. Better than us, we've been at the school for
Wow.
All right, you recording?
Yep.
The Filharmonic, guys.
Oh
this
my
is
God.
amazing.
This is awesome.
Welcome to Iowa and Cook College.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
How are you guys feeling?
13
Cold.
seconds.
Not used to the cold, huh?
Oh yeah.
Coming from LA, it's a little different.
Man, I wish we had snow on the ground.
It's supposed to snow tonight, right?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
I hope, but then you guys have to drive back tonight, so I hope not.
We'll just see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Good.
Yeah.
To Google it.
Well, thanks so much for taking the time out of your busy schedules to meet with us. We really appreciate it.
We've actually been rehearsing for this moment our whole lives. We have a little performance for you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. The
Itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain.
Okay, guys.
That's great.
Jokes on us.
That
We should probably leave this one to the experts,
leave that
honestly.
I got that on.
Sweet.
You guys want it?
Yes, we'll definitely take that.
Okay, cool.
So you all come from different backgrounds, different places across the U.S. What put you guys together as an acapella group?
Yeah, in 2013, we decided to form this group for a show called The Sing Off, and then proceeded to like an acapella reality singing competition. But initially, it was just me, Nico, and Joe. We went to the same school and sang there together. And then we kind of met Trace through like singing competitions like at USC. He went over there and sang over there, so we competed against him in ICCA. And then BJ sang at Cal State Long Beach. He was all in The Voice, so we kind of knew him through that whole area.
Awesome. Very cool.
So when I was looking at colleges, I would always ask the people giving the tours, so do you have an acapella group here? And how cool ours could be acapella.
Nice.
I thought for sure Co would have one. And it was kind of like a make or break thing. So being collegiate acapella singers, what was the highlight of your singing career in college?
Actually, there was one time, like a performance. So the Pitch Perfect movies are based off a real competition called ICCA, and my sophomore year, so 2012, at like one of the competitions, my group was performing against their group, and there's like that performance, like so many people that we know now that we work with were there, and it's just funny that like I remember like watching their performance and someone let me like, hey, their bass and beatbox are Filipino. I was like, oh, that's funny. And like 2 years later,
Wow.
That's awesome.
I mean, like for me, like, I mean, it's so cheesy, and like the movies make, you know, Pitch Perfect bells are like these sisters, but like for me, that's what it was. Like it was a brotherhood, which is so weird and really cheesy to say, but like we hung out together, we partied together, like we met the alumni, we sing at their weddings, and like we just all got really close. And like, I mean, I have friends that I was in the group with that are all over the States now, and every time we travel, like I see them and like we hang out and have dinner and stuff. So for me, it was like that.
Did you guys have to wear like bow ties and suspenders and?
I had to wear a suit.
A suit?
I had to wear a suit, yeah.
We wore like jumpsuits, like
Like
coveralls,
right?
like prison suits. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah, you know, a lot of people say
painters,
we
like
look
painters
we're-
jumpsuits.
I
You
feel
know,
like I can get out through that.
yeah, it was not comfortable for sure, but we did best.
It's definitely a one-size fit all.
Yeah, not cute.
So you all study different things, right? I know we've got environmental science, criminal justice, even broadcast journalism.
Yeah.
That's what we're studying.
Nice.
But has acapella kind of taken front now in terms of what you're hoping to do later, or still keeping that in the back pocket?
no one like majors in acapella.
Right.
And I said this before, but like no one goes into acapella thinking that they're like gonna like make it as like an acapella like star.
Yeah.
You know, and so like this has always just been like a fun passion project that all of us did like on the side for fun. And so the fact that we get to do it for our jobs now is crazy because no one gets to do this. Like no one gets to be like a professional acapella singer. But yeah, we all had different things that we were studying before this.
That's awesome.
So what do your like friends and family have to say about this recent rise in fame?
I don't know. Okay, I can say.
Hey, Mom.
It's fine.
For me, like my mom was a singer when she was my age. She sang on cruise ships. She was in a band. She toured too, and for her, like she felt like she wanted to start a family, and so she kind of had to stop doing that. And so she kind of feels like she's continuing her dream through me, I guess. So my parents are super supportive. Obviously, they wish I was like a doctor or something, but like they're just happy that I'm happy and doing what I want to do. So yeah. That's it. So. Just kidding.
What has been one of your craziest run-ins with a fan, besides us, because we're all totally fans?
It's still weird when people cry when they see us. Like I remember like our first tour that we did as a group, we did a meet and greet, and one of our fans, she didn't even want to like be in the meet and greet line. I just saw her across the room and she was just like looking at us, like crying, and her mom was like, yeah, it was just so weird. Like I never expected like someone to cry over like me or us. You know?
Yeah. Well, our first time in the Philippines, like we we're at Fifth Harmony, and like, oh cool, we got this Fifth Harmony gig, we're gonna do sound check, and we get out of the bus, right? And there's just like crowds like of people on the barricades like cheering, like, oh, they're probably cheering for like Fifth Harmony or whatever. But like they start shouting our names, like, oh, can we like high five you, blah blah. Oh, this is nuts. There's like 300 kids out here like waiting for us, just all cheering their faces out.
I remember when because we posted like on our way to the Philippines, like about to get on the plane, like see you all soon, and then there was like people at the airport like waiting.
At like 4 in the morning.
4 in the morning, like and
Yeah.
like news stations and stuff that were there to like catch us as we got off the plane. No way!
Do you believe it? Do you ever take a step back and think to yourself, like, wow, these people care about my work and what I do, and they've like invested in me and my life and my dream?
Yeah, it's super weird. Definitely not used to it. I'm like, man, you guys have no idea like the most embarrassing things that I do in my life. Like, I'm such a weird person to be like YouTube, but like, I don't know. That's just how it works. Like, it's how big. Like, that's what celebrity is. And like, I look at other celebrities differently now too, knowing that like people like look at me that way. But I'm just honored because I don't know. I never thought that we'd be able to make music that people would like appreciate. And it's so humbling to see how many people follow us. It's amazing.
What was it like being in Pitch Perfect 2 and like meeting some of acapella's greatest?
That was great.
I mean, it was, Trace always says this is like an acapella nerd's dream to be in Pitch Perfect. Like, it's a huge blockbuster all about what we do, and it's an exaggeration, but it's like basically everything that happens in the movie is like a thing that happens. Yeah. So it was awesome. It was so much fun.
Are rip-offs a real thing then?
They are, but they aren't like they have to be planned out. Basically, they can't just happen. You know? So a lot of people think, oh my gosh, like they just do it, but it takes a lot of coordination and a lot of time.
It would sound horrible.
Yeah,
if
like
it's
it
for
happens. Like acapella groups just like randomly sing, and sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's bad, and it happens with all groups. I feel.
We just put out a video of Riff Off.
Yeah, you should watch it. It's a Justin Timberlake medley.
Which took a lot of planning.
Yeah.
It's not
You
impromptu.
mentioned it before.
Oh, you mentioned it before? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks. So you're the best.
It was not. It was very planned, very coordinated.
Not as random as it
Yeah,
sounds.
yeah.
No.
Cool. All right. Probably one of the more serious questions we're gonna ask. What is the go-to song to sing in the shower right now?
Oh my gosh.
The middle.
Work from
Vice.
home.
Oh yeah.
Middle.
Work from home. Fifth Harmony.
So mine is the middle. Zen.
Yep.
Myron Morris. It's way too high for me to do. So I try.
Also finesse by Bruno Mars.
That's a good one.
Another thing we're doing right
I
now.
think mine's God's Plan by Drake. That's my jam.
I sing opera in the shower because like really echoey, so it sounds really cool.
That's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
You have to answer.
Oh, I don't really sing. Like, I mostly do like warm-ups.
Oh really?
Yeah, I just do like.
It's boring.
I know.
How fun.
He's over here like,
Yeah.
and everyone else is like, yeah.
Yeah, we got it going on.
So that was actually going to be our next question. We were wondering if we could see a basic warm-up that you guys might do before a show like tonight. If that's okay.
Well, the act. You want like a real answer or like a vocal warm up? Because before shows, we all push each other. You know, just like to get us excited.
We just
We
get
perform a
hyped.
lot.
We like,
Yeah.
we do.
And so like, it's like, oh yeah, we're performing. We gotta like get excited. Be like, just push
Get
each
hyped.
other. Yeah. It's not even hype. It's
on
just
our
like
own.
pushing.
Yeah.
Push it. And then it's like individual warm-ups.
Yeah, we kind of
vocally-wise.
we go. Like we're just walking around.
Really weird noises.
Yeah. Really weird.
Okay.
That's true.
That was great.
It's very accurate.
I would just be quite concerned if I were to be a bystander walking by and be like,
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Do I need to
gosh.
help
Funny
her?
story. I had a shirt. Okay, so you know Simpsons, the character Ralphie, or I think that's his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess he says I'm special a lot or something. And so I had a shirt that said that when I was like in high school. And I was going, like in my like history class, and everyone just like was staring at me, and my shirt just like, I'm special. Anyways, that's it.
That's a nice little anecdote.
Thank you.
So obviously you guys have worked with really cool people like Filharmonic and Kendrick and Jordan. So what has been your biggest piece of advice from an industry professional?
After the sing-off, we had like this time to sit down with like Sean and Boyz II Men like in Vegas at their studio, and like their biggest piece of advice was just keep creating music that you love because someone else will love it. Like it might not be now or it might not be like at this moment, but if you keep doing it, someone will appreciate your music and you know they'll love your talent, your passion. So,
Yeah.
And I think just encouragement in general from all these people like who have made it doing what they love. To hear them like support us and think that we have a future doing it too is super encouraging.
We were just on we did a Christmas Story live in December, and Maya Rudolph was like at one point we were just like working on the scene with her, and then she comes over and she's like, yeah, you guys sound great. She's talking about like her like local warm-ups and like how she's getting ready for the show, and just to be talking about like normal singing things, and like remember that it's all just like everything that you've been like doing and like, practicing in your lessons and stuff like that is it's whatever like everyone like Maya Rudolph was doing before her big show too. So remember the basics. I think that was what I took from that conversation. I think she was making small talk, but from the other side, you warm up. You're just like everyone else. But, oh, I'm so sorry. I did it again. Sorry.
I love that
Sorry.
ringtone.
You're popular.
I'm so sorry. No, it's sorry. Just,
give your mom your wallet. Give her your wallet. Watch it.
what is it too?
Cool, I'm sorry.
He's paging it.
I'm sitting on it funny. Sorry.
So based on, sorry.
You go.
Well, I just
We're
wanted
also
to know.
excited. We have super questions.
Yeah, I mean, based on what you guys have learned from industry professionals and whatnot, like along your journey, like what advice would you give to those who are currently trying to chase their dreams?
Yeah, I mean, the piece of advice that I always give people is just to go for it, take risks, and just if it's really something that you love, like do it, because otherwise you won't know if you could be successful. I feel like a lot of people are scared. Like people are like, oh, music isn't like you're not gonna get anywhere with it. Like do something
Go be a
safer.
doctor.
Yeah, go be a doctor. Do something safer and just take a risk. Like for me personally, like I was actually living in Michigan at the time when I got the call from Jules